Hi everyone, this is Sofian from Shaking Mind for Manchester Unity. So thank you so much for sending like quite a few questions like regarding COVID-19 and how to react to that. So today I've picked up another 5 questions and I'm going to answer all of them right there with you today. So the first question that I have is how to get your eating habit back on track, like, having the mindset to resist all those snacks and those different things. So basically during COVID, maybe because when you were at home, you had all these food right there, like, very easy to reach, within reach. And maybe you started to develop like some kind of unhealthy habit. So basically the idea is that you want to make sure that you're going back to healthy habit. And the best way to do that is simply to make sure that you're going to purchase next time that you go do groceries, purchase healthy snack, like really get into that mindset of having healthy snack and make sure that you spread them around in the house, because basically when you want to have like a snack, you're actually going to reach out for whatever is within reach. So try to make those unhealthy things as difficult as possible to reach, like at the very top of the shelf, or maybe completely getting rid of them. That would be great. And make sure that you have healthy snack around you. A big bowl of fruit on the table in the middle of the kitchen or the living room will help you to reach instantly those type of things. Okay, so make the unhealthy one as harder to possible to reach and make the healthier one easy to reach for you. Have one in your bag all the time. That really helps as much as possible. Okay, the second question that I have from you guys is how to maintain my exercise rhythm. So most of you, when you were under lockdown, you were able to start, oh great, I have a lot of time and I'm going to be able to do a bit more workout and that type of things. And you probably realized that it actually had like quite a good benefit for you. Like you felt more more energized and all that type of things. So what you can do is, you might not have that much time as before. For example, maybe you were doing an hour and a half or a couple of hours. Right now you need to reduce that amount of time, but it's actually fairly important to try to maintain that amount of workout. So my best advice would be, look during the day, when can you fit a little bit of workout. If you cannot do a full session in one go, it's completely fine to actually split it into two. Have like maybe a 30-minute session in the morning and then having another 30 minutes or 45 minutes after work. But it's quite nice to do that in the morning to wake up, or after work, or at the end of the day, simply because it's going to help you to unload all the stress and the anxiety that you accumulate during the day. Okay, so that's how you can keep on going with your workout routine right there. Another one, speaking of anxiety, is how to deal with having the anxiety of COVID around. So with all these social distancing rules that are happening right there, it's true that some people could be a little bit anxious about that. So there are a lot of rules out here. Basically, don't be ashamed to step up, and don't be ashamed to actually, if you don't feel comfortable in a certain environment, then walk away from it. You don't have to put yourself in a very uncomfortable situation as well. I would recommend as well to try to have one of those masks with you in your bag as much as possible. And if you feel in an uncomfortable situation where you feel you're a little bit too close to people, you just pop that mask on, and at least you're protecting yourself from that. So try to prevent as much as possible, and that's going to help you to deal a little bit with that anxiety right here. And like I said, if you feel that you're in an uncomfortable position, communicate about it. Let the people know that you don't feel comfortable about this. There's absolutely no shame about that. Health comes first, right? And then if people don't do anything about this, then simply walk away from it. Okay. The next question that I have would be, so for everyone that is back into level 2 and now is going back to work, they're dealing with traffic. So now one of the questions that I have is how to deal with traffic. So I personally love being stuck in traffic, as weird as it sounds, simply because it's the perfect opportunity to listen to some podcast, listen to some positive things. It's a perfect opportunity as well to learn something new. So every time I'm getting stuck in traffic, either I'm going to put a podcast on about positive mindset, either I'm going to, for example, work on a new language that I want to learn, or that type of things. So pick up the things that you wanted to learn, for ages. For example, you can learn about theory, about how to play piano, for example, like all that type of things. Try to pick up some podcast that talks about something that you're passionate about, and put that on your phone, put on USB stick, whatever you have in your car. It's going to help you to listen to that, and just put it on, like literally put it on. So take that time to be in the traffic to learn something new. It's a great way to do that. Also, it could be a way to take some time to call some of your loved ones. Okay, it's a really good, really nice way to do that while you're in the traffic. Okay. Finally, the last question that I have is how to maintain a balance between working from home and productivity. So it's true that when you work from home, productivity can sometimes increase, but also it can sometimes decrease. That's a bit of a challenge right there. So my best recommendation for that, if you want to make sure that you keep your productivity up while you work from home, there's a couple of things. First of all, you want to make sure that you have a space dedicated in your house where you're going to work from. What happens most of the time is people try to work from their couch, or they try to work from their bedroom. And so because of that, the couch is not, by design, it's not a place where you work. It's a place where you relax and you entertain yourself. So because of that, you develop that habit in your brain to entertain yourself every time you're in the couch. So if you try to work from your couch, you're not going to be successful. Exactly the same for the bedroom. If you try to work from your bed, it's a place where you're supposed to relax. So if you try to work from there, you're not going to be productive. So my best advice would be to try to find a space in the house, a desk, or somewhere where usually you don't entertain yourself, and make this your workspace. So you have maybe to shuffle things around a little bit, but you have to kind of create that specific space where, psychologically speaking, every time you walk in there, you're gonna work. Okay. The second thing about how to keep productivity up is to set some challenges for yourself. When you start your working day, have a think about what you would like to get accomplished during the day. It doesn't have to be massive step, right? It has to be really small milestones, but those little things that you're hunting to achieve will help you to get your productivity going. Okay, it's very important. The last advice about how to keep productivity going at home, just do exactly the same routine as if you were to go to the office. You wake up in the morning, let's say that you're having a shower and then you're having your coffee and then off you go. Then try to do exactly the same. Wake up, have your shower, dressed up, have your coffee, and off you go to your dedicated space where you're going to work. All this type of action will trigger kind of an automatic reaction into yourself, an unconscious one, if I could say, and you're going to see your productivity is going to be skyrocket as soon as you're going to do that. Okay, so combine these three elements that I just gave you together, and you're going to see your productivity will come back up. Now, the important thing when you work from home, make sure you're taking regular breaks. Make sure you're taking your dose of sunlight every day, and it's going to help you to keep the right balance for that. All right, that's it for today. If you have more questions, please send it to us. You can comment down there and add all the questions that you want, and I'll pick up another round of questions for the next one. See you guys, and